She knows Dar is not a murderer. The coppers are all liars. Fired with sudden desperation, Birdie strains to see Dar's face and wills him to return her gaze with a reassuring grin that says he can fix this sham. He'll soon be home with them. He doesn't meet her pleading stare. He seems half dead already up there on the platform underneath the gallows. More cadaver than man. A corpulent gent with a walrus moustache leans from the window above her head and screams, "Hang the bastard!" His face apoplectic with exertion. Others take up his chant, heckling the jailers, demanding Dar is scragged without delay. Someone lobs a missile. Half a mouldy potato, and suddenly the air is thick with wormy fruit, stones, shit, and whatever else that can be scraped from the filthy cobbles of Old Bailey. The wardens duck and retreat to the shelter of the prison door. The hangman yanks a white hood over Dar's head, eager to finish his business fast in case there is a riot. "Calcraft," Frank says in her ear. "The best squeezer in London." Calcraft pulls the sacking so tight she can see Dar's mouth moving. In prayer or in pain, she cannot say. The hangman loops the noose around Dar's neck, adjusts the rope. "Stop fucking around!" A bespectacled man shouts. She curses him. St. Sepulchre strikes the toll of 8. The last chime fades. The feral pack is still. In the dreadful silence, she hears the magpie flap as it deserts the gibbet beam and ascends to the top of the prison wall. She trains her eyes on its glimmering feathers so she doesn't see Dar drop. She holds her breath. Her legs quake, her vision blurs. The trapdoors fall with a sickening thud. The ground shifts beneath her feet. The crack of the rope blasts like a cannon and shakes her bones. She struggles for air. An elbow whacks her in the face. She lurches and catches sight of Dar twisting and twisting, neck broken, red-stained white hood. She howls. The crowd erupts with a lustful glee. City gents lob their black hats upwards. The beaver skin toppers cloud the sky before they flip and drop on the street like carrion crows descending. A pack of baying yobs rushes towards the gallows, eager to reach Dar's swinging body and snatch a piece of his shirt so they can keep it as a talisman. Frank runs with the savages. She takes her chance and throws herself against the horde. She shoves and ducks and, finally free from the jostle, hurtles along the streets, lungs aching and outgrown boots pinching as she flees south toward the Thames. Across the bridge to the Surrey side, the river sullen and grey below. At the borough, she strikes west, risking a shortcut through the dank maze of the Mint where sagging eaves touch overhead and banish any daylight. Thick smog creeps through the narrow alleys. Breathless, she dives into a dead-end courtyard, disorientated for a moment until she hears Dar's canaries trilling in the distance. She lined their cages along the ledge of the open garret window before she left for Newgate that morning. On she runs. More confident of her direction now, she is guided by their siren song until, at last, she reaches Blackfriars Road. Almost home. But something is wrong. She halts, disturbed by the lack of birdsong. A sudden and terrible twittering erupts. Her pulse races. She fears a cat has been let loose in the attic room. She sprints the last few yards, grubby petticoats catching her shins, bursts through the front door and runs straight into Uncle Dennis. What's he doing there?